I'm sure you loved Industrial Revolution. Now check out Tribeca Chic. Oh my gosh, all the celebrities moving into Tribeca. It's just that area in New York everyone wants to be a part of because it's cool.
It's really cool.
It's just, there's something very cool about it. And I think I see that here, the exposed brick from Poster Jack.
Exactly.
If you don't have it, you can get it done.
Do you know, why not fake it? Do you know, at the end of the day, if there's a way of getting the look, then go and chase those avenues. There's something about Tribeca, though. It's become a really cool area. It's all where the photographers are, where all the storekeepers have got their lovely boutiques and also live. And there's a real energy to the area of Tribeca. And, you know, it typifies the whole loft living thing. Now, when you think loft living, you tend to think of like harder edged furniture, but we thought, let's put a modern, softer twist. So we went to EQ3 and we found this platform bed. The whole platform bed is very redolent
nice
of loft living. But isn't it squishy? You're not going to get damaged. You're not going to hit your head when you get up to get a cup of tea in the middle of the night. It's just much, much more comfortable. Now, we've played again 2 little nightstands in different scale, again from EQ3. There's no reason that you have to be slavish and balance everything out symmetrically. Those days have gone. We're all about designer liberation, Tracy.
Free yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Free yourself, free your spirit, and free your design interests. And I think that's what this set's all about.
Free your mind and the rest will follow.
Well, there's a song in there.
Can I get an en vogue in here? But that's the thing. I mean, the brick really is the starting point, isn't it? Because the whole loft thing started off in the industrial kind of heartland, you know, these old warehouses. So none of us can strip out all our walls and have brick. And that actually is by Mural Unique.
Oh, Mural Unique,
Mural Unique produced that, you know. So they take these kind of photographic images of brick walls, can do it to any size, and that way you get all the colour, all the texture.
I love it, and it's really easy. We tried to do this in our house, and the brick was just ugly. So if you're in a situation like that, you can still get it done, right?
Can I tell you what we did once, Tracy? We spent the best part of a week trying to expose brickwork in a client's apartment, and it just kept going wrong. The mortar wouldn't set properly, the brick was uneven, it was really squint. You know what we did in the end?
What'd you do?
We drywalled over it, and we used wallpaper brick effect. So sometimes, you know, after all that effort, a week's worth of work.
Yeah, we drywalled ours too.
Yeah, and I'm sure you get a really lovely effect. We've also gone to, like, I love Morba. Morba's a Toronto store that specialise in lots of mid-century, and this is a really particularly nice piece. I love that. It's called the Bethany Lounge Chair. It's for a lounge, but you know, again, free your spirits. Why shouldn't a lounge piece come into the bedroom and become the casual place? Sitting down there, a nice glass of wine at the end of the day. You've got an up-country ottoman there, picking up on that slightly industrial feel. Maybe this would have been the sackcloth that would have been wrapped around the goods in the factory 100 years ago. So it's just a little whisper is all you need.
A little whisper as well. And you know, and I think the whole New York thing, let me go in here. You know, look at this. It's just lights, camera, action. You know, this is a modern furniture
what exactly is happening in this bedroom?
I was just going to say that. Well, where's this show going today?
But it is. I mean, look, isn't that just so? You could do it across the roof. Like, so every time you come into the bedroom, I'd want a round of applause. You want to clap a good clap.
He's here. He's gone to bed.
Another thing, Tracy, when you're sourcing, you're maybe going to some of the traditional furniture shops, you're maybe going to vintage stores, car boot sales, you're maybe also going to somewhere where you mightn't expect to find what you actually need. And we referenced those chairs in the last chat that we had earlier on in the show. Those chairs are actually by Office Canada. I think I said they were by another company, but they're Office Canada. Why not think in terms of, you know, we've done sets for you before where we went to Staples, where we've been to Dollarama, where we've really commandeered what's out there. And I think that's a really key message for anybody who wants to create a stylish home, is to really be adventurous in your shopping and don't be limited. I mean, obviously, go to all the big box stores and all the stores that you know you're going to find what you need, but go off on an adventure. Get yourself in the car or go in the streetcar and just kind of find new areas.
Open your mind to all of that. Also, I just want to mention as well the rug here, because if we're talking about New York, you've got the skyline going on.
Really, really nice. This is by Karani. Now, again, this is a problem solver. We couldn't get the length of rug we needed, so we bought 2 shorter rugs. There's no reason, if you're going to use shorter rugs and if you're going to have them on a shiny floor, remember to use a membrane which you can pick up in IKEA, and it'll stop any trip hazard in the bedroom. The last thing you want is to walk into the bedroom, see that big light, you're just about to perform, and all of a sudden you trip and you break a limb.
Actually, that's the kind of performance I'd love to see. I'd be in stitches. That's
nobody wants a broken bone in the bedroom.
It'd be great on YouTube. Exactly. Just take your cameras, people.
So yeah, in a place like this, you can just just move in right beside Taylor Swift,
of course
right?
you can.
That's where she lives. She's got an apartment in Tribeca. It's
You're
so
going to be a neighbour with Taylor. Final few details here. We went to Robert Allen Fabric. I think we heard Karen chatting about Robert Allen. We love their fabrics. We had these little lumbar pillows made up for this set today, and these linen pillows with a slight bit of ticking in there. Now, you might think ticking is more about a French decorative illusion, but if it works, if it makes your room look good, then just do it. Liberate.
These are like potato sacks.
Yeah, they are.
So let's do something really designery, keep in with the whole warehouse vibe, you know, just little touches that suggest the overall look, you know, so it's worth just planning it out, people.
And feather filled so you can chop.
Yes,
that's what you want.
so important to the designers.
You must
karate chop every pillow.
If you cannot chop, then you mustn't shop. We call the ones that are filled with the really kind of the inferior linings, we call those balloons because they're so light. It's like a mixture of cushion and balloon. But you want a feather-filled choppable fellow.
All right, break time. Thanks, guys.